Welcome, welcome to all the students and families and friends of the Sierra Music Studio. Please be welcome to Spring Performance 25. My name is Kathy Sierra. I'm the director of the studio and the privilege and responsibility of working with all these amazing humans over here to your right. So thank you for continuing to let me work with them and just keep budding and emerging in our musical journey together. I was just mentioning to someone, it's such a huge deal to have a string program in our lovely town of Brentwood and the area. So it's obviously only because of you and maybe spreading the word from time to time. We have about 17 musicians here today in this tidy space. We have different configurations going on. So you're going to see a little bit of movement of music stands and then different ensemble sizes today. So just appreciate your patience in advance with that, because we want to just be able to hear certain people, because that's what we do best in ensembles. I'd like to give a special welcome to our special guests, our musical and dancing guests today, Clau Morrison, professional flamenco style. I don't know if you've seen her playing over at the park for Hispanic Month last year with the whole band, and it was just amazing. And that was the first time that I met Jessie, so welcome Jessie. So we're gonna just that's gonna be so much fun. So look forward to that a little bit later. And you know, people have been preparing for this since the beginning of April. So, you know, it just is mostly independent study. You've seen people working with these audio files on the computer, and that's really what helped bridge the experience of learning to listen to other parts playing at the same time. It's kind of a big deal. So I consider that an advanced musicianship element. So extra acknowledgement to you guys for working with other parts and doing your work at home.
All right.
I'm going to wait a little while, but we're going to also have a senior, not senior citizen, but a senior acknowledgement. I can't believe we have 3 graduating seniors this semester, so I'll take a break in a while. Don't let me forget about that, because they're definitely on my heart. And with that, I think we ought to jump right into the top of the show. Please welcome the Sierra Music Studio performers.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Early in the evening, just about summertime, over by the courthouse, they're starting to unwind. 4 kids on the corner, trying to bring you up. Billy picks the tune out, and he throws it on the lawn. Down on the corner, out in the street, Billy and the poor boys are playing, making nickel tap. Rooster hits the blackboard, and people just gotta smile. Winky thumbs a got things, and solos for a while. the street, Billy and the poor boys are playing, swinging nickels out the feet. Cowbell! You don't need a penny just to hang around. But if you got a nickel, won't you lay your money down? Over on the corner, there will be noise. People come from all around to watch that magic boy. Down on the corner, out here in the street, Billy and the poor boys are playing, ringing a nickel tap the beat. Down on the corner, everybody, out here in the street, Billy and the poor boys are playing, ringing a nickel tap the beat. Down on the corner, out here in the street, Billy and the poor boys are playing, ringing a nickel tap the beat. One more time. Down on the corner, out here in the street, Billy and the poor boys are playing, ringing a nickel tap the beat. We've got a jig and a lullaby duet now for you. we've got a special presentation for you, musically, that is. Many of you were at the recital that we performed this spring, and so we are doing an encore presentation of this gorgeously arranged piece, and this was organized by Chase here, and so we've got bass. This is the violin family, isn't it? We've got Kaya on bass. No, I do not teach that. She was so generous to come in and play on that. And then we've got Ren on cello. And no, I do not teach that. Moving on. And then we've got the viola and the violin. So what a great way to hear all of them together. This is an arrangement of a Billie Eilish song called Lovely. perfect piece for spring.
One and two.
Gershwin in the studio, and I just thank you so much. That was very cool. And extra thanks to Jackson on trumpet. Very, very cool.
I'm Joey. I'm going to be singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Please welcome Xander on ukulele.
All right, Xander.
Can't I
bring your like happiness meter up like 100 points or more. Many of you know I play professionally in a Celtic music trio, Irish and Scottish music kind of thing. So this is a pretty up-tempo arrangement of the butterfly jig. You can count it in 9 if you want, or you can just say 1 and 2 and 3, and you'll be on the beat. So they know either way, but we tend to just do the 1 and 2 and 3. There's a number of people playing today that I usually don't see in the front row, and just extra acknowledgement for everyone coming up to the front line today, because we want to see you, we want to hear you, and I hope you're having a good time.
Yes.
One and two and three and.
Thank you very much. I believe the next song is one that many of us performed last year. And Layla, she came to the studio this year, and when she brought some music in one day, I said, this was typed on a typewriter. Like, I couldn't even cast my mind back the last time I saw typed out anything. I don't know if you. Anyway, somebody's going to say, I was using my typewriter this morning, right? I know that backspace and that whiteout thing. Well, this didn't even have the whiteout thing. It was really a legit like typewriter piece. And so the story was, do you want me to tell her, or you want to do a quick share?
Whatever.
Grandma had this treasure trove of music that was important to her, that she played on the guitar, right?
Yeah, she did. She
And what was
played.
Grandma's name?
Her name is Joy.
Joy.
Yeah.
So when I saw this piece, I said, let's work this up. You need to sing it. Let's do this for Joy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So with that, I need to switch instruments. Did you ever see Joy play?
Yes, she's actually the main reason I wanted to learn guitar. My entire family had learned guitar, and when I picked an instrument, I'm like, okay, well, I'm kind of gonna follow in their footsteps and pick a guitar. So I ended up learning with Kathy how to play guitar.
You fill up my senses like a night in the forest.
die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you. Let me always be with you. Come, let me love you. Come, love me You fill up my senses like a night without forest, like the mountains of springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again.
Thank you, Layla. Okay, that was really pretty. We're not doing that every year, okay? I don't want people weeping on the floor every year. Just dry the eyes. This piece was suggested by Giada down there. Hi, Giada. This is a song from A Secret Garden. Did anybody ever see that musical or familiar with the soundtrack? Just like drippingly gorgeous. So we're gonna play that exactly like that for you in E flat major.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
thank you so much. We're going to take a couple minutes now to reset for our special musical.
All right.
Okay. I think it's a huge deal at any place in the world to get through high school, and then to like put like music education on top of that as a priority. I just like super tip of the hat, and those are the only people doing that are people who are compelled for music. Right? You don't. If you wake up and you're thinking about music, maybe. But if you're really, if you're moved by music and it's compelling you to keep going with that, that's a musician in my mind. And they stuck with it all the way through APs and prom. Like there's so much going on. But the arc of what we've been doing together is that they've been showing up every week and preparing and bringing their best, and they're just can do, even if they don't feel like it. And then we've got some people just kind of like going to the East Coast for school, and we've got some people staying in California for school because California's great too. And so I'm going to start with Carson. Carson is playing with me for almost 2 years on viola, and she's just been meticulous and thoughtful and does her research on pieces and just has really always come in with a let's work this out kind of premise. And I just really acknowledge that about you. Carson is headed off to Rutgers U!
Yes.
I looked it up. I mean, I've heard about it before. It was established before the American Revolution.
That's right. That's right.
Okay? Yeah, so it's going to be some old pipes in those buildings. Just kidding. Anyway, thank you for all you've contributed in our lessons and then sharing with us.
All right.
Keanu and I have been working this year on vocals, and I don't have quite a background in teaching, so we just organically built up all these like vocal warm-ups and looking for strategies in all the fun K-pop songs of the world. So I've been learning Korean a little bit. It's cool. Anyway, Keanu's also somebody who's always come in, positive attitude, prepared. He's always just, amongst his math studies in particular, he'd run out to the car and finish his math class while Giada was playing Sister and just come back in for more fun. And he's, I think of you as a math and guitar and piano and vocal whiz. Thank you for blessing us this year with your contributions. And looking at business classes at DVC this semester. Kaya has been studying with me this year with vocals, even though you saw her, at the outset playing on the bass. It was really cool to get to know you as a musician of different hats, right? And exploring vocal studies, which honestly is so personal. The vocal studies are more personal than anything because it's internal, right? And putting oneself out there, some of you know that, that's a really, really big deal. So extra acknowledgement for that. And I know that you and your little corgi, Baloo, are headed off to Howard University! So best of success, and thank you so much.
All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you for being up here. please make welcome Clau and Jessie for Bésame. We're all up here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the final count is. I feel like it's about 17 of us, but I could be off. Thank you again for making music. If you live with any of these people or are friends with any of these people, thank you so much for making music also important in the home, being a cheerleader, because for many of us, there's no way that it would just happen because screens are too exciting as a diversion these days. So making something and investing like this, thank you again so much. Also, thank you to anybody who brought food to the rehearsals and brought it along today. We have a gorgeous spread over here for our annual potluck. So I will hope to see you at the end of the summer, come back in the fall. And without further ado, some song that you may all know. And please welcome Keanu on vocals for this.
Where it began, I can't begin to know it. Nothing I know, it's really strong. Was in the spring, and spring became the summer. I believe you watching her tonight, touching you, sweet Caroline. Good times never seem so good. I'd be inclined to believe they never won, but now I look at the light, and it don't seem so long. We've heard up before you too. Off my shoulder, I can't help but hold you. Touching you, pushing out, touching you. Good times never seem so good. I feel to believe they never won. No, no, no. Sweet Caroline, your times never seem so good. Sweet Caroline, I believe they never could. One time. Sweet Caroline, the times never seem so good. Sweet Caroline, I believe they never could. Sweet Caroline.
Thank you.